Reclaim your power of love and compassion, part 5 of 8 on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on January 8, 2021.
Master, in a previous conference, you told a story about a man who used to kill chickens for business and later got sick and went to hell, where he experienced great karmic suffering. After he prayed to Kuan Yin Bodhisattva, and she appeared before him and gave him a chance to go back to life, redeem all his sins from the past by being very good and virtuous and taking care of the animals. Master, are these kinds of experience part of a person's destiny, or does it depend on the person's purity of heart and faith to have them?
Yeah.
Would, for example, a similar experience help a slaughterhouse owner of today to help wake up quicker and act in a similar way as the man in the story?
I wish. The man in the story, even though he killed chicken and all that, yes, but you don't know what kind of merit he had in former life. Maybe he had affinity. Maybe he has offered something to a spiritual practitioner, a good spiritual practitioner. Or maybe he was born in a very good background, like a Buddhist family, even though they don't follow strictly Buddha's teaching, but at least they have something, some impression in their subconscious, know how to be good. And then maybe he killed the chicken, but inside his heart, he did not feel good. He was maybe thinking, he knew that he shouldn't do it, because according to the background that he was born into, like Buddhism, not to kill, yes, and this and that and other, even though he kills, but he doesn't approve of that himself. But he has to do it. He thought that's the best way, the quickest way to earn a living, easy to earn a living. Because you raise animals and they multiply quickly, and then you just sell them or kill them to sell. So at least he has something good within him, in his heart or in his subconscious, or some merit in the former life that is still merit. Yes. There are two types of karma we carry with us: the meritorious one or the sinful one. In some of the periods of our life, we will make use of either of them, one of them, okay? And it depends on how much we use the positive one, then we continue more in that way. But if we start in a negative way, then maybe we'll continue that way.
Yes, Master.
That doesn't mean the merit lessens, just the sin increases. There was a story I told you before. One guy who one time went to listen to one of the spiritual master preaching, one time only, And then the master told him that you are going to die soon, today or tomorrow, I forgot. Anyway, very quick, that his life is going to end now. So after you die, your soul will go in front of the church. And if they ask you, you have also some merit and some sin, okay? For the merit, you will be rewarded in heaven. And for the sin, you will be punished in hell. Which one do you prefer to use first? Because you have a choice. You have some merit, so you can have a choice. Because you have listened to the saints' teaching one time. And if the judge asks you that, you have to say, I want my merit first in heaven. Then he will let you go to heaven. Then you don't have to go to hell. So he went to heaven, and then he met this spiritual teacher again, also in heaven. Because great masters, they have different levels of existence, and they teach different beings in different heavens, as well as on earth. You know that, right? I told you that before.
Yes.
Okay. Therefore, he went to heaven, and the judge told him that after you finish your merit in heaven, you have to go back to hell. But of course, he didn't have to, because he went up to heaven, and then he listened to this master preaching again, and he has more merit, so he keeps going up.
Yes.
So he didn't have to go to hell at all. So similarly, this man in the true story I told you probably has some merit. Thus, the Bodhisattva Kuan Yin even went there to, to help him. He was praying. Yeah, so he must have been born in a good background. And he knows to pray to Kuan Yin Bodhisattva. Many people, regardless of their religion, many of them don't know about the killing stuff. Yeah, so they just kill anything during any festival or every day just to eat. Even if they don't kill it themselves, they buy it, the killed animal's flesh to eat. You see all the Christians or Muslims or Hindu, or not all of them, but many of them, belong to different religions. They still eat meat every day, even though their founder, the teacher, the original master told them not to.
Yes, Master.
Like Christians, you should not be among wine drinkers and meat eaters. And what do? They do exactly that.
Yes,
Yeah. Follower of Christ, yeah. And follower of Buddha, same stuff. Now, so unless they have something like that, it's very difficult to cure their ignorance and their habit of unkindness. Yeah?
Yes, Master.
Because they just think of this life. They are busy, they have business to run, they have family to take care. They have quarreling with wife, with husband to fix up and all that stuff, and maybe inheritance to go to the court for, and all kinds of things. And they eat whatever already cooked and give it to them. They don't connect with the live animals. They don't think. And then even if they splittingly think, they will not have time to continue to analyze that thought. And then they're busy. They just eat and go back, work again, and worry about many other things. So actually, we don't have many true Christians, Christ followers. We don't have many true Buddhists, Buddha's followers. We don't have many, etc., etc. Okay? Very difficult to find good, believers in any religion. Yeah, not many. Okay?
Yes, Master.
So that's why you asked me whether or not the slaughterhouse owner or the butcher should have this kind of experience. Not that lucky, okay?
Yes, Master.
Not everyone has luck like that. You must sow something in order to reap something. Yes?
Yes.
As you sow, so shall you reap. That's why I always tell you guys, my so-called disciples, that you have to always do good. And be virtuous, be good. Yeah, treat others like you treat yourself. Whatever way you don't want to be treated, you don't treat others, especially unprovoked. Yeah, unprovoked. So anyway, because you never know when you die. Even non-disciples outside of my circle, they should also always be good, do good. Then they will have good merit. Even if the next life, they cannot be liberated because they don't practice well. Even among my disciples, if they do bad things, truly, maybe they have to be reborn again, okay? And you never know if the merit you have done in this lifetime will follow you next life. Same with karma. So at least you have some merit. So in some special situation, the saints can help you, can have excuse to help you. You see that?
Yes, Master.
Or these kind of people, they are pushed to do this kind of job, but inside they don't like it. They repent and they feel sorry. And they also have some excuse. There is some germinating of some seed, compassionate seed, loving seed within their soul, their heart. Then maybe they could also be helped, yeah? In time of need, after they depart from this world or before. Depends on each person. Or if they have seen a master somewhere, a real master, a powerful master who can liberate people, and somehow feel like, they like that person, even though they might not know that that person was the master. They probably feel some affection, at least not hatred in their heart. And maybe at the time of death, maybe that master will come and help them. But not many people are that lucky. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes, Master.
If they don't criticize or slander the master, is is counted as lucky or miracle already. In this kind of world, you cannot expect much. People are poisoned so deeply already. Life after life, following their habits, their pattern, and don't care much about spiritual subjects, don't think too much. And if a master comes to their town, they don't even care to come listen. Or they might criticize, or they might spread fake news and make more trouble and more karma for themselves because of ignorance. Yeah. All right, love. You got it now?
Yes, Master. Thank you.
You're welcome, love.
Master,
Hey,
how do the lords of the different levels regain their worth?
how would they do that?
Yes, Master.
They have to rest
Oh,
and meditate
yes.
and call some master to help. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Just like the people in this world, they regain their purity and their spiritual worth because they met the master, and learn with the master and then practice daily. Okay?
Yes, Master.
And they become healthier spiritually. Then they regain it. Just like a king in this world, they allow only to have how many citizens in their country. Okay?
Yes, Master.
Mostly like that. So the number of people who came are well or not well, it depends on the worth and the merit also of the leader of that country.
Oh,
That's why I told you before I'm scared. Because a bad leader will bring bad things to that country. President Trump is great for America. He will do things like peacemaking, you see what I'm saying?
yes, Master.
And then with him, we will have more hope for a vegan country than any other leaders. Well, I will try to do something, but I'm not sure if I can,
Yes, Master.
Of course, people can change, from bad to good. That is for sure, yes?
Yes.
But it depends if they want to change or not. You cannot force them. See that?
Yes.
And once they want to change, then the master power can help them. Heaven can help them. You see?
Yes,
Yes.
Because they go in the opposite direction.
Yes, Master.
And also, if he is good, if he is worthy, then the master power can give him also some gradually, yeah? Just like you feed some people with nutrition and light food so they recover from their illness. Got that?
Yes, Master.
You can also give spiritual food for somebody who's in need of it. Yes. It's because he's the Lord. If in the higher world, above the shadow world, then they don't have to ever lose it. But if they came down to a shadow world, any god, any master, they will be prone to losing their worth or their merit also because they give. And because that's the reason the master came down, you see, to give.
Yes.
To give spiritual merit. Otherwise, this world has no cure, okay? You can see that, okay?
Yes, Master.